No, 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 no. I, yes, I did say I would use that song for an intro, but I was just kidding. I can't play that song on YouTube. Why? First of all, copyright infringement, and the lyrics of that song will probably get me kicked off YouTube. Sorry. Sorry, folks. Production team. Okay, let's work on another song. Until then, let's let her rip. No, get off! Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Ronald Ray here, your boy with a cornbread accent. And why do I look crooked? Maybe because I'm looking at Facebook. Anyway, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Ronald Ray here, your boy with a cornbread accent. Yes, I still sound a little nasally, but it is Friday night. That means it is time for Wrestling Gold Friday night, where we talk about the good old days of pro wrestling, back when wrestling was real. You go up, and if you're a reporter for ABC's 2020, you go up to a pro wrestler and say you think it's fake, you'll get open hand slapped in the face. Uh, but I'm not gonna slap anybody's face. It's all about fun. Talking about the, like I said, the good old days of pro wrestling, when wrestling was wrestling, and damn it, it's still real to us. Any other lines I can steal while I'm battling here? Anyway, appreciate everybody tuning in. If you're tuning in live, of course, the chat is open. Uh, just leave a comment about anything I talk about tonight. Any memories of any of the topics I talk about tonight, or just say hello. I will say hello back, of course, and comment no or verbally uh, comment back to you. So, like I said, having bad allergies and being having a cornbread accent like this, not a good combination. But we'll, uh, I know this is how about old school, but bruv, we we will grind through, bruv. So, uh, yes, we will. So yeah, I'm kind of babbling right now, but yes, join me in the chat. If you're not able to watch this live, of course, the replay will be up, or this will be up on the YouTube channel forever and ever, unless some reason I gotta take it off. Hopefully not. So you go back, rewatch it, or watch it, for the first time, but not live. I call it replay. And leave a comment there, leave a like, of course. And if you're first time watching this, you kind of find me just a little bit amusing, be a champion, hit that subscribe button. All right, yes, I'm battling right now and kind of seeing who enters the chat. I am, yes, late. Should I describe my day? Let's just say somebody else made some scheduling errors today, in which I was kind of late for everything, uh, except for I was there early compared to what time I was scheduled to be there, but I was late. Does that make sense? Yeah, I know I should grab some water or something like that. But totally forgot it. Joe King said, "What's up? What's up?" or what up. So I can't do that real good. If I do that, I'll something gross might come out. But anyway, hopefully everybody had a good week so far. Hopefully everybody is off tomorrow. Um, I'm pretty sure there's areas like here in Georgia it is hot, but hey, still a good time to hit the lake and have some fun, or walk around the nature trails, and 'cause at least you'll have shaded trees doing that. Uh, but yeah, it might be a good weekend. I'm not sure about the forecast. I'm not a weatherman. Yeah, check your local forecast. If it seems like it's doable for you to enjoy the weekend, go enjoy the weekend. Um, yeah, I work a little bit tomorrow. Then I think after I do a little bit of work, I'm just gonna come home and chill. And like I mentioned yesterday or last time on the live stream, I'll be. I mean, I'll still be working, but I'll be working, in town or driving distance to home, at least. Let's just say that. But anyways, enough about me. Let's not a bunch of stuff to cover on today in wrestling history, but so this should be go pretty quickly. So first things first. On this date in 1974, uh, at the Municipal Auditorium in Atlanta, Georgia, Mr. Wrestling Tim Woods, Mr. Wrestling 2, okay, Mr. Wrestling 2 defeated Gene and Ole Anderson for the NWA Georgia Tag Team Championship. And again, that was the Municipal Auditorium, that little kind of old picture somewhere. Googled it, and very historical building here as far as entertainment's concerned. Apparently, a few concerts, the Doobie Brothers and or not Doobie, Grateful Dead, and I think the Doobie Brothers also uh, performed there too. The Symphony Orchestra performed there before the um, what's that building called? It holds a holds a place in my heart for a lot of reasons. Uh, ah, I can't think of it now. Oh, a second, let me Google it again. Yeah. See, right now I think it's the right now it's a alumni hall for Georgia State University, but it also held, the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra would perform there for the Woodruff Arts Center. Can't think of the name of it. Yes, that uh, maybe one of these days I'll. It's kind of it's sophomoric humor, but it's pretty funny. Maybe one of these days get a little more popular, I guess. Get a little more, watchers here, and I'll share my very sophomoric, kind of gross story about this fall tournament, but I am so proud of it just because I'm a man. So yeah, Elton John pulled there one time and all that good stuff. Joe King, another 10-hour day tomorrow. I'm sorry, I ain't got to work that long, but uh, with the exception of probably Tuesday, I think I managed about 10, 11, 12 hours a day this week. But yeah, that was definitely something. Which I don't forfeit sucks. Anyway, let's keep going. Uh, on this date in 1977, Antonio Inoki defeated World Super Heavyweight Karate Champion Eddie Monster Man Everett. Vaguely remember hearing his name. I think he was a kickboxer and all that. Um, I think it was one of the main attractions of that sport. But on this date, he got knocked out by Tony Inoki in the first round. And This was a mixed martial arts match. Took place at the Bukotan Hall in Tokyo, Japan. So yeah, this is probably one of those first mixed martial arts type. Probably not the first, but the term MMA mixed martial arts wasn't that popular at the time when this match occurred. Um, Damn, I can't remember when Antonio faced Muhammad Ali. So if you're in the chat, you know what to do. Let me know what year, date that Antonio faced. Because I don't know if this is before or after. Something tells me it's before. But anyway, also on this date in 1980, Bill Watts holds a Superdome extravaganza in New Orleans. Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana. The reported crowd, what it says here, was 26,000 people. Of course, the big match of that night was the Junkyard Dog defeating Michael Hayes in a steel cage dog collar match. Other matches on that card was Special Rose and Buck Robley defeating Freebirds, Buddy Roberts, and Terry Gordy in a double bull rope match. Ray Candy defeated Killer Khan. Andre the Giant battled Hulk Hogan to a double countout. Ted DiBiase defeated Mr. Wrestling 2 to retain the North American title. Paul Orndorff defeated Ken Mantell. The Grappler defeated Wahoo McDaniel by disqualification. The Assassin defeated Stephen Littlebear. King Cobra defeated Frank Dusek. Terry Orndorff and Mike Miller defeated Johnny Mantell and Ron Cheatham. Terry Latham defeated Tommy Wright. But yeah, that was the big. I believe that was the Junkyard coming back after the Freebird Cream in the Eye, in which, gosh, I probably can't tell the story good. Uh, Man, this is the hot angle at the time. Uh, JYD was very popular, and I mean, this is how you sell a story. This is how kayfabe worked back in those days. Apparently, Junkyard Dog was told to, you know, keep the patches over his eyes as much as he can. Even when if he's at home, make sure the blinds and curtains are closed. Nobody sees him with the patches off. Every time he walks around town, had to keep the patches over his eyes. Uh, and they told the story. His little girl was born, and he couldn't see the birth of his little girl. When she was born. Ah, I mean, if you don't, you're not human if you don't feel something like that. This all sorts of things that he did. I think he almost had to break kayfabe a little bit when he was sitting at ringside and a fan was about to attack the Freebirds. But I can't remember if security guards or somebody else kind of caught the fan first. Um, let's see. So yeah, they really built up the storyline, and hey, he was able to run the Superdome, so he made sure he got some stars in there. Like uh, Andre and Hulk, Dusty, the Assassin. All these guys were on WTBS. No Tommy Rich though, but hey, had a Wahoo McDaniel, Big Star. Uh, Paul Orndorff was on the rise at that time. So, bunch of big stars at the time. All right. On this day in 1986, the Great American Bash, speaking of Georgia, the Great American Bash came to Atlanta, Georgia, and at the Fulton County Coliseum, drawing 12,000 people. Um, or that's a Fulton County Coliseum, Fulton County Stadium, Orlando Fulton County Stadium. That's where at the time Braves and Falcons used that same stadium. Then they built the Georgia Dome and tore that down during the Olympics to make the Olympic Stadium. And repurpose. I think they did some more. Took a little bit out, whatever, and repurpose it for Turner Field, Brave Stadium until they decided to move the Braves to Cobb County. So now, after it's Turner Field, uh, Georgia State University uses that too for their football team. Karen Poole, hello. Hope you're having a good Friday. Even though you got to work, Joe, hope you had a good Friday. Hopefully, anyway, let's see. On that night, Danny Brown lost the NWA World Junior Heavyweight title to Steve Regal. Nope, not that Steve Regal. Mr. Electricity, Steve Regal. He captured that championship by being Danny Brown. We remember that because I think the week before it was when Dusty captured the NWA World Title, and he gave a little promo saying, "Hey, the gold came to Dusty, the gold came to me, blah blah blah." But I don't think he really kept it long. I think he lost again to Danny Brown, and Danny Brown lost to Lasertron. Uh, Careful, yes, still unpacking. Cool, I guess. Everything moved in. You get everything or get moved in, okay? Everybody say congratulations to Karen Poole because she moved into a new house. Yay! I would scream better, but like I said, I'm real nasally and I'm not a good screamer. Other matches on that card were Stone Cold defeated the Barbarian, Baron Von Raschke, Ivan Koloff, and Khrushchev defeated Manny Fernandez, Todd Champion and Stan Houston. Jimmy Valiant defeated Shaska Watley, formerly Pistol Pez Watley. Wahoo McDaniel defeated Jimmy Garvin. Man of TA defeated Nikita Koloff. NWA National Champion Taylor Blanchard defeated Ronnie Garvin in a brass knuckles match. Rock and Roll Express defeated Ole and Arn Anderson. Road Warriors Animal Hawk with Baby Doll defeated Midnight Express with Jim Cornette. NWA World Champion Dusty Rhodes defeated Ric Flair. Gave him this famous rematch and defeated him in Atlanta. I think the following week. I don't know if it was a week later, but within a week or two, I think Flair defeated Dusty to win the title back in Kansas City, and Baby Doll turned against Dusty. That Jezebel. All right. On this day in 1988, at the O'Hare at the Hare Arena in Ohio, drawing 8,000 people for a TV taping, the Blue Angel debuted, defeating Barry Horowitz. Of course, the Blue Angel is Owen Hart, who would, I guess, I don't know if the Blue Angel, airplane group, whatever, said, hey, we got copyright uh, on the name Blue Angel, so they wind up changing it to the Blue Blazer not too long after that. So, but yes, this is Owen Hart where he debuted first time in the WWF. Stayed there for a while. They went back to Japan, WCW for a cup of coffee, then back to the WWF. This time as the Rocket Owen Hart, teaming with Jim Anvil as the new foundation. Then formed a tag team with Coco Beware called High Energy. Uh, then kind of growed up, matured a little bit. Uh, got to got a backbone and took up, you know, uh, took up for himself. I guess his bully big brother Brett. We know how that turned out. Let go back, watch WrestleMania 10, that first match, flipping off. Anyway, also on this date in 1998, Heatwave 98 from Dayton, Ohio, as well, at the Air Arena, drawing 4,376 people. This was shown live on pay per view. I do remember watching this. Trying to remember where I lived. Was I living in the one place, the other place? I think I remember getting this one. I do remember watching it, so I do remember somebody getting it, and I'm watching it. Because we'll find out. Dart match, Balls Mahoney, and Axel Ron did Tracy Smothers and Lil Guido. Justin Credible defeated Jerry Lynn. Chris Candido defeated Lance Storm. Good match. Do remember that being a good match. Masato Tanaka pinned Mike Awesome. The match I was looking forward to that night was this one. Sabu and Rob Van Dam, the ECW World Tag Team Champions, defeated Hayabusa and Jinsei Senzaki, or as he was known in the WWF as Hakushi. They were a great team. What this time I watched a few little things with Hayabusa. Thought he was freaking awesome. Don't think this match let me down. I mean, would have liked to see Hayabusa and Hakushi win, but they didn't. But I was equally happy to see Van Dam and Sabu get titles as well. But I thought this was a good match. I don't think it was a letdown. Uh, they understood their assignment and did it perfectly. That being Hayabusa and Jincy. But if you want some cool, at the time, especially at this time, you got to put Sabu in there too. There was some revolutionary stuff he was doing at the time, and Hayabusa. So I think this was one of his only American appearances. Of course, you can watch the Dark Side of the Ring of FMW. They talk about him a little bit. He was one of key players in that promotion, or key stars in that promotion. Unfortunately, did have an accident in the ring that left him paralyzed and passed away a few years ago. But dude was a Dude was a talented dude. I actually remember getting a best of tape from our video that had a bunch of his matches on there, and yeah, he messed up a few little things here and there, but it didn't. If he was in his prime right now, he would fit in great with the AEW style. Um, I think he would be. I think he would do good, but let's face it. Sometimes WWE don't know if they don't know how to use Japanese stars as well. They at least try to. I mean, they've done great with Asuka and Io Sky. Uh, who Kairi, I mean, Kairi Sane, Asuka as the Kabuki Warriors. They were, good team. I think she's about to come back soon. Uh, but man, if they knew how to market and actually tell stories in the ring and stuff like that, and they had Hayabusa, he would probably be them being AEW. He would be their star. He would be an absolute draw there. That would definitely get over that 700,000, 800,000 view or thousand people watching Dynamite and all that hump there. But that's just my opinion. That's my opinion. Also, we had the FTW champion Taz defeating Bam Bam Bigelow in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Tommy Dreamer, Sandman, and Spike Dudley defeated the Dudley Boys, Bubba Ray, Devon, and Big Dick Dudley in a street fight. Don't even know why they put gimmicks on it. It's kind of just every match was kind of like, I mean, not every match was Falls Count Anywhere. Most matches you had to continue your opponent in the ring, but every match you could use weapons and stuff like that. So why gotta call it a street fight? But anyway, but interesting though, when I was kind of going through this, I was like, I was remembering a couple years ago. Excuse me, I was watching. Crap. I think it was ECW show, and it was a match between Steve Carino and CW Anderson. Steve Carino turned babyface, blah blah blah, and that was having a match. Pretty good match, straight up wrestling match. And all of a sudden brung a chair in there and this and that. I'm like, kind of watching it. It's like, really, did they really have to do that this match? It was actually doing good and getting over with the crowd without that. So I mean, I always wonder if they didn't evolve. You know, they didn't have to go bankrupt, sell the WWE. If they kind of went I mean, they could have still had that ECW tables and some of their matches, but they have brought in people like Christopher Daniels and AJ Styles, uh, Low Key, um, who else? Donovan Morgan, Reckless Shoes. He would have been great in ECW, I think. Uh, Mikey or Mikey Quackenbush. You know, those kind of technical wrestlers. I mean, because we've seen them kind of showcase that with, especially like Eddie Guerrero and Dean Malenko. So maybe if they showcase a lot more of that, say, hey guys, your matches get over with without using tables, ladders, chairs, blah blah blah, fire, thumbtacks, or anything like that. You just go out there and have a straight up match, and make sure more of they kind of went like a Ring of Honor. I mean, not doing a whole Code of Honor thing, or whatever, but some of the stars who made Ring of Honor good, or if they could have on those talents end and kind of showcase them and kind of kept going, kept going, kept going, and maybe get going till today. That's one of those one ifs about ECW. So uh, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. Could have ECW evolved even further if they? I ain't saying totally scrap the whole extreme style, like the tables and the chairs, but show like guys kind of going there and wrestling their asses off. Even if they you know I mean, Sabu would do stuff, but Sabu, did a high flying stuff, but Sabu knew somewhat how to work a match too, as does Bob Am, or did, well, I think he still wrestles. Yeah, I think he wrestled earlier this year for AEW, but of course, Rob Van Dam would have been a top star. Uh, maybe a few of his, I mean, do we need a Van Terminator and Van Daminator? How about just one or the other? And think about how matches he could have had with Christopher Daniels and AJ Styles. I mean, we're talking about prime Rob Van Dam, not 5 years later in WWF, you know, Rob Van Dam or Rob Van Dam in TNA and beyond. Because I mean, just like I said, Christopher Daniels, Donovan Morgan, CM Punk, or young CM Punk. Uh, like I said, Reckless Youth, Tom Carter, Quackenbush, uh, Cesaro, Chris Hero. I mean, we keep naming names that ECW could eventually uh, have gotten, and there was some of these wrestlers. Like I said, at the time this was like I said, prime on top of his game. Rob Band having matches with some of these people. Uh, uh, I can't remember when John Moxley first started because he was a hardcore guy. Whatever he would have John Moxley would have fit easily with ECW, feuding with Sandman, Sabu, Tommy Dreamer, Prime Tommy Dreamer. I mean, gosh, I feel like another fancy booking uh, episode might be in the works here. Uh, if you're interested in that too, uh, drop me like a year. Like if ECW was still around in say 2005, let me see who was around in 2005 and figure out who they would have matched up with. And ECW, say ECW was still around, they got kept most of their talent. Uh, I even say WCW still got sold, and hey, uh, some of those wrestlers would have had to come to WC or ECW, uh, or the ones that WWE didn't get. They would have came to ECW, like Crowbar. Crowbar finally uh, you know, made his own name. Then, of course, they came in as either Crowbar or I forgot his real name. Um, oh, I figured it out for you. Yeah, I told you last week. Devin Storm. Um, he could have came back in as Devin Storm with this new with the crowbar gimmick, hardcore stuff like that. You know, and wrestled like I said, Sabu, Sandman. Uh, maybe Taz will want to come back eventually to ECW or Mick Foley. After a long tour of the WWE. But like I said, if you guys are interested in it, like I said, drop me a year. I can work something up. I'll make a video of it because that kind of it's kind of make my spidey senses tingle. But I guess that's the right word for it. It's kind of what's the word I'm looking for? It highly interests me what kind of matchup the guy if ECW would have. I'm sorry, I'm kind of winging it right now. It's kind of thought and think something you just go off on it. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Going off on a tangent. So yeah, if Ring of Honor or not Ring of Honor, but ECW would have continue on, not get you know swallowed up by WWE to stay in business. Um, I forget Cherry Lynn. I mean, of course, we're seeing great matches when TNA started. Cherry Lynn had with some of these people like Low Key and uh, Christopher Daniels, AJ Styles, and all them. So very interesting stuff. And Nova, he was starting to be a big star. He was actually pretty good at the time. So, man, a lot of I don't know if you want to call it dream matches, but definitely some interesting stuff. Uh, I had one of my buddies come in with this guest and really shoot the shit and really talk about that stuff. Uh, yeah, very, 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 very interesting in my opinion. We're doing that. I think it's a good time to start a little watch along here. All right, go and watch some NWA Pro from this was July 26th, 1986. Thank you, Wrestle Real. I'm going to subscribe to you. Actually, this was put up 5 days ago, so uh, I'm gonna put it on copy in the link, put it on the chat, so we can all watch together. Not, you know, anything like that. So we're all going there like it. Uh, so here's the link to it. Just let me know when y'all ready. I'll do the countdown, and we'll start watching like this. NWA Pro from July 26th, 1986. 26. Let's see. It's Bob Powell and Jim Cornette doing the commentary. Got a heck of a lineup. So one person I kind of wish was on the cool. Yes, so yeah, I still want to go. You guys ready? Cool. All right. I'm gonna count it down and five. Oh, I really can't see me. Here I am. Okay. And five, four, three, two, one. Press. So we're seeing some footage here. So, let's see, July 26th. What were they at here? Looks like another stadium show for the Great American Bash Force. This must be one of the rematch with Dusty and Flair after he won the championship. Got a little bit of Ric Flair flop. Man, I wish I could crank this up, but I remember watching this as a kid and remember I was a little over 10 years old. It was 1986, but this music right here was the greatest intro to a show ever. And of course, in stereo were available. And there's a legendary Connell. I don't think he is as. I mean, Tony, if you want listen to Tony Schiavone's podcast, he definitely shows Bob Connell some love. But I don't think he gets because he thought he was okay. It's not available.
Now I got everybody out here that.
Yeah. But yes, that's Jim Cornette with the Midnight Express, Bobby Eaton, or beautiful Bobby Eaton, Loverboy Dennis, and that's big Bubba Rogers in the back. He grows up, trims down a little bit, calls himself the Big Boss Man. And he was actually, yes, I did not know this for a long time. He was an actually, you know, correction officer in Cobb County. I don't know, prison. I guess the only prison in Cobb County. But but apparently, Dusty seen him and it's like, hey, you move pretty good for a big guy. Let's take you off TV, grow your beard or whatever, and yep, all the girls are screaming here. Anyway, but yeah, we'll give you a gimmick and it gets stop, baby. And speaking of stop, baby, got the rock and roll express here, of course. You know, chick dig 'em. Like Jim Cornette said, funniest line Jim Cornette I've ever heard. Out of all the millions of funny lines, Jim Cornette says, one of my favorites is when he describes Rock and Roll Express. Like, yeah, they had more sets coming in, going in and out of the ring than I had it his whole life, or had it my whole life. So I know I screwed that up. Now going against Monkey Mania, Randy and Bill Monkey, one of the greatest tag teams ever, brother tag teams ever, held tag team titles wherever they went. Anytime they had, was in the ring, any match they had was a main event anywhere in the country. Uh, held tag team titles and uh, Winston-Salem, North Carolina, uh, Birmingham, Alabama, Winder, Georgia. You know, they were a four-time, Winder, Georgia Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions of the world. Uh, Also, they were very capable athletes too. Growing up in Charlotte, they were, uh, 6-time All-American chess playing champions at the University of Charlotte Elementary School. So this is always cool too. And yes, like most best were pretty cool, pretty good tag team. Uh, oh, that's the way to treat a monkey. Double drop kick, nailed it. Sorry, this ain't gonna be a night for the monkeys. They must have, overlooked it, got a little too cocky, overlooked the Midnight or Rock and Roll Express. Uh, and of course, Rock and Roll Express, took full advantage of that and they quick work up the monk. But maybe they'll get them next time. I think this same week they had a match with them at Atlanta WWES Studios. So, of course, I'm just making all that shit up about the monkeys. But the monkeys, great enhancement talents. I think the Doomsday device of the Bro Warriors. I think the monkeys were the first people to take that move. So they knew their role, they knew their assignment, and they did the best of their ability to put you know the people who were they're making stars look like stars. Daddy, let me tell you something, Daddy. One thing I know is to beat people up and beat and listen to me, people at home. Raise a bull, come in your neighborhood, Daddy, and they ain't gonna make you no match for the bull. Now get in a flying burrito with some extra hot sauce, Daddy. And there's the boogie woogie man, Jimmy Valiant. Like I said, I mean, it's Jimmy Valiant was again probably could consider a quote unquote comedy act, but he knew how to be serious, and the people bought his seriousness when he needed to be. I mean, crowd loved these loved them some Jimmy Valiant. No, Daddy, I can't be bought today, but I think he's gonna give me a briefcase in a couple weeks, and Daddy, that's gonna be a lot of zeros on them checks. So sorry, Daddy, I'm gonna have to turn against you and go with Paul Jones and watch a rock and roll when tag team titles back, and we're gonna bring Rick Rude in, and we're gonna beat rock and roll for the tag team titles, Daddy. Oh, the almighty Russians. Nikita Koloff, Ivan Koloff, and Crusher Khrushchev. Of course, if you put some hair on Crusher Khrushchev there, you'll see that's a demolition smash. And that's pretty jacked up Nikita Koloff there. Uh, he was a lot more jacked when he first started, but he's still big mofo out there. Of course, he's taking on one of the Thunderfoots, Vernon Deaton. Of course, he didn't. He said, "Man, it's July. It's hot outside. I ain't putting on that suit and wearing a hood. If that big Russian wants to beat me up, he's gonna have to beat me up in my little panties and boots. I ain't wearing no heavy gear on this week's edition of NWA Pro. On this weather, Tony Young. That's legendary. NWA referee Tommy Young. The Gorda. And what the hell did they feed those kids in Minnesota in the 80s? Or I guess 70s, 80s. Oh, let's see. I guess 26. So you know what was in their baby formula in the in Minnesota in the 1960s, 50s? This guy you had I believe his name is Scott Simpson, but he actually uh, legally changed his name to Nikita Koloff. So he was the Ultimate Warrior for the Ultimate Warrior or the Warrior, but he didn't do nutty shit like the Ultimate Warrior. But he learned as much Russian as he could. Again, kayfabe. He would go to restaurants, hotels. I like to Russian, or could speak English and did that heavy Russian accent and speaking Russian and apparently yeah, I think this was another Jim Cornette story, but it doesn't involve him. Apparently, when it was on Fox Play one time, Arn Anderson. But oh, there's the sickle. He is out. Maybe next week he'll be come back as the Thunderfoot. But he ain't done with him yet. We'll pick him up and talk about it. But when Nikita was making some money and stuff like that, he started uh, dressing the part. Had a nice name brand clothes and all that. So, oh, the Russian Hammer or the Cobra Clutch, whatever you want to call it. And look, Smash, we don't need you in there. And Barry Tarso Smash, he's another Minnesota guy. Road Warriors, two big, Minnesota. Rick Rude. I mean, his false one, I guess, was Kurt Hennig. How that, all those people. But anyway, so our national would call him GQ or Q ball or something like that, or GQ ball because he was ball headed. So he was actually on the plane, doing that Russian gibberish. And Arn Anderson, finally looked at him and said, "Hey, GQ ball, uh, oh, you're in the plane with nothing but us boys. We know you're Scott Simpson from Minnesota, so you ain't gotta speak that Russian crap." I think Jim Cornette told about the story where that was a heavy-handed baby doll who walked him there. Yeah, Flair's from Minnesota. I mean, if you look at old pictures of when Ric Flair started and when he was trying to do the Ken Patera powerlifting stuff, he was like 300 pounds. I mean, not cut or anything, but he was fucking jacked. And of course, he dropped all that weight and became the Nature Boy. Woo! But then he go to Robbinsdale High School with Rick Rude and Nikita. Did he was he a bouncer at Mama B's? I think it's called Mama B's, something like that, or Grandma B's. Yeah, Northern Barbarian. Um, Scott Norton from there too? Yeah, because he was buddies with Hawk, wasn't he? I mean, Scott Norton was a big fucker too. Ivan wasn't from Minnesota. He was from Canada. But yeah, yeah. He started in AWA. Yeah, because was an arm wrestler too. I mean, I know Rick Rude was an arm wrestling champion of Minnesota too. I think, and Scott Norton was also a four-time. I started learning a bit of English. I bet you he talked about NWA. You're going now. Yeah, I mean this era was freaking. I mean for me, 85, 86, 88, 89. Yeah, started especially when Turner bought W or Crocodile. Gene Ligon, you should know better than that. Come on, you can't be doing. I mean that is the one man gang. That is Mr. Knoxville. That is the man with the hands of stone. Miss Atlanta Lively himself, Ron Garvin. You're gonna regret that. Yep. There goes that backdrop. Oh, should have. Oh, Gene Ligon should have let him hit you with that right hand. Yep. Oh, well, let's just say one thing for Gene Ligon. Let's see, he didn't have to, uh, uh, get all those chops and be stretched and everything else by Ron Garvin this week. Yeah, 89, 90s. Yeah, he still. Yeah, Steiners were awesome. Uh, I got to talk about that. Did I talk about that on this show or something else? Talk about the Steiners against Doc and Gordy. Or was I talking about somebody else? There is JJ F and Dillon, or just JJ Dillon, manager of the Four Horsemen, with Tully Blanchard. And this is, it'd be prime Tully Blanchard. Of course, what was it? A few weeks ago, we watched Tully Blanchard meet with Gino Anderson or Gino Hernandez as the dynamic duo. Now he's here with the full member of the Four Horsemen, the national heavyweight champion. No Jim Cornette. We got all this money. We all have Porsches. We all have Maseratis. We got Rolexes. The very expensive sunglasses. I forgot what they were called. Minnow bucket. Yeah, see, I can't. I can't hear it. So, and they don't have those. I need to figure out somehow to one day. I have to. I did something yesterday so everybody can hear me. I think the volume was bad. For about 3. Speaking of legendary pro wrestling, and then read that right there is a guy who's still wrestling today. Oh, JJ Minnow Bucket. Uh, no, I wasn't talking about him. It's Baby Doll with the Warlord. This is definitely rookie year uh, Warlord. I believe he has come out too. I don't have the music on YouTube. It's Kiss's War Machine. Fits a dude like that. But he's in there against George South. George South, he's still doing it in the ring, week in and week out. The Warlord's gonna have a handful with George South. Uh, Now, Warlord probably don't want to do that too many times because he'll piss George South off. See, that's it. That's it. That's his move. See, arm bar. Who am I kidding? George South again. Uh, Truthfully, another one of those great enhancement talents. If you want to watch a pretty good shoe review, it's on YouTube. You have him, Barry Horowitz, and can't remember the other guy's name, but he was mainly a enhancement talent for the WWF. Now, at this time, I used to love that version of the Power Bomb or Power Slam, that running over the shoulder Power Slam. But yeah, he would. I think he had a few matches here, and he got shipped off to Central States for a while to kind of uh, learn the trade a little bit better. Then they brought him back, teamed him up with the Barbarian as the Powers of Pain. Uh, Pretty good feud with Road Warriors a couple years after this, or probably a year and a half after this, maybe. Right, the ticket can't Legion. Now it's a young Tony Schiavone there, fresh off of calling baseball games for Jim Crockett's minor league baseball team. Yes, see, this is great where you had managers actually uh, in wrestling more often, be a spokesperson for a team, whatever. Bobby Rogers could cut okay promo, not maybe a money promo, but when he was the boss man, he was able to cut a good boss man promo. Just good enough. Oh, there's Jimmy Garvin and Precious. See, this is different here because Precious didn't say anything, but Jimmy hell, he just stood there, looked good, and sprayed whatever the hell that air freshener or whatever it was. But something like Jim Cornette, Bobby Heenan, Jimmy Hart, all those guys, really, unless you did watch the Memphis and watched him in Tools' promotion, some of us didn't hear Bobby Eaton talk till 90 something. Whenever Bobby or Cornette and Stan Lane left, see, there you go. You got the national champion, you got the TV champion, Arn Anderson. Looks 40, but I think he was barely 30. And there's a guy who could have been, God, there's no telling how much of a big star he could have wound up being if it wasn't for that accident. I mean, especially watch this area where he was in uh, Jim Crockett Promotions. I mean, he was kind of being Stone Cold Steve Austin before Stone Cold Steve Austin. He wasn't flipping nobody off, but you cross words for him like uh, shoot, what was his name? What's that? Shoot, what's that NWA president's name? I can't think of his name. Bob Geigel. I was about to call him Bob Geigel. Yeah, Bob Geigel kind of said the wrong thing to Manham and got put out, and that's what uh, caused the U.S. title to get held up. And that's how him and Nikita had that best of seven series. And look at the sizes. I mean, Ricky and Robert, average size. Well, not average size, but they're not small, small. I mean, they were considered small at the time. But here's Magnum here. He's 6'3", whatever, 245. And I mean, he didn't have to do hurricanranas and backflips and all that shit. But he threw some drop kicks and shit like that. And he was, I mean, they were definitely growing him to be, if not the man there, at least the top baby face. Who we got here? Mike Samana, Samani. Yeah, we don't know about his career, but here comes Mr. USA, or the pride of the USA, the pride of North Carolina. I guess he's the pride of the USA right now. Don Coronado, of course, I guess he's being the pride of the USA here because 2 years ago he was uh, the pride of Russia, uh, teamed up with Ivan Koloff. Also teamed up to be World Tag Team Champions with Sergeant Slaughter. So he was a legit star in this promotion, in this territory. But Canola wasn't technically sound guy. wasn't a bad ring worker or whatever. It's just I guess during this time where uh, Crockett Promotions was definitely evolving, it kind of left somebody like him behind. Him and Buzz Tyler. He was a big star at the time too, about 2 years ago, or 2 years prior to this. And Dusty came in, brought his crew in, brought people he knew he can count on. I mean, that's kind of with any job, I guess. I guess any kind of person that comes into management, any job with I mean, I know nobody I work with is uh, probably not watching this, but I mean, there were times where even though they weren't management, but they kind of had a boss's ear or whatever, and when they would drop my name, then give me a call and say, hey, if you're interested, we'll drop your name. But I mean, with that, just a big flying clothesline. That's gonna be it. But yeah, he didn't. I don't think he had. I don't think he wrestled too long after '86. I don't, can't really remember him 80, 87, 88. And that's Big Dusty. Here I am, the world heavyweight champion. Here with baby doll, talking to you people. This little glass I got here. Empty glass here. I guess I should put something in it, but I just don't know what to put in it. Let me tell you something cool. It's my movie, if you will. Boy, said I was a cage somewhere, baby. Because Big Bo Rogers, baby. Watch him choking me. He's choking me. Choking the shit out of me. He's choking the shit out of me. There's a Bobby and there you go, my main man, the PA. Take care of business. I'm like, Manny, he's choking me. He's choking the shit out of me. Let me up, motherfucker. There he is. And that kind of back jumping my main man, the PA. Let me tell you something, Bubba Rogers. I appreciate you choking the shit out of me. That had to get. I'm talking about my allergies now. Good thing I guess Jimmy Garden had allergies and stuff like that. That would definitely kill him. Freaking nerves after a while. I'll be like, look, my main squeeze. We're gonna have to slow down on that a little bit, especially on interviews. That is Bing Bang Vader when he was in high school. Actually, not. That's Bing Bang Vader when he was in elementary school. I believe he was in fifth grade right here. Uh, and here he is breaking into business here as a fifth grader. Just I have no idea who this guy is. I think when you kind of leave it low like this, you just kind of make shit up as you go along. Yeah, but guys, I'm Jimmy Garber, not Cherry Garber. Do not confuse the two. Please don't. I have a main female squeeze. Baron Von Raschke, the Barbarian, and Tijo Khan. I think it was around here. Barbarian Tijo Khan was fresh from the movie Body Slam where they played the cannibal. What we got here? We got Rocky Carnolo and Sam Beeson. Rocky Carnolo, of course, Don Carnolo's brother, and Sam Beeson. is Jake the Snake Roberts' brother. That is Paul Jones. He's the general of his army here. Of course, the barbarian, big old Samoan. Don't fuck with him. Uh, Especially when back gets so strange. Tommy Young. Tommy Young. Don't tell me what to do, Tommy Young. Now, I don't know if he'll do it here, but talk about Bruises Brody's big boot, whatever. Barbarian's do a pretty good big boot himself. Oh, teabag him. That is just not right. That is not right. You do not teabag the barbarian. I got a bad feeling about the rest of your night, Sam Houston. See, you just don't do that. Tommy Young, you shut up, Tommy Young. Sam Houston, teabag me. Don't teabag the barbarian, Tommy Young. And there's a KG veteran, Baron Von Raschke. Apparently, he's a pretty smart dude, like legitimate smart dude. I think he was a school teacher himself at one time. Uh, Legit, collegiate wrestler, freestyle wrestler. And here he comes like a house of fire, Rocky Cornell. And look at Omar. Here, who your brother is. That is a awesome flying headbutt. Of course, he didn't do the big boot. Tommy Young, Sam Houston, gonna grab my ass after he teabagged me. But yeah, Barbarian and T.J. O'Connor, they play I think it was X and Hammer or something like that. Cannibals in the movie Body Slam that also featured Roddy Piper and the Tonga Kid. Also, Captain Blue Albano was in it. There were some cameos from Ric Flair, Freddie Blassie, Sheik Edna Casey, Bruno Sammartino, uh, the guy who played Face on the A Team. He was in a movie. I think you can actually watch it if you have Amazon. I think it's available on Amazon if you want to. It's dated, but hey, it was directed by Hal Needham, who directed Smoking the Bandit. So there you go. Kurt Benedict. That's his name. I can't think of his name. Kurt Benedict. He was in the movie Body Slam. Also, Tanya Roberts was in Body Slam. I know what you see. I see my hair messed up. That's because I just went to the Walmart parking lot, had sex with more women than Jim Cornette ever had in his lifetime. In his lifetime. And here's Madam PA. Of course, he went to the same Walmart parking lot in which he had sex more times, 100 more times than I did. That's why he's so happy. Yes, face from the 18th. And of course, you look at Man of TA here and realize, yep, when they had an opportunity or somebody decided to, they decided to call Scott Hall Madam Scott Hall one time. There he is, Shaka Watley. He is not at the camera because he is a bald headed geek here. Of course, Shaka, he is was a popular star as Pistol Fez Watley and in Georgia, also in the Papos ICW in Bayside, Kentucky. And Derek Cornette used to tell stories about how they, because Bo Rogers was supposed to, his child was to sit there and look mean, and he would say he would try to say stuff on purpose, funny things on purpose, just trying to get him to crack. Uh, Main event anywhere in the country right here, folks. You got Ole and Arn Anderson teaming up with Tully Blanchard against Rocky King, Hector Guerrero, and yes, at the time here, he was your NWA Junior Heavyweight Champion, downtown Danny Brown. That's Hector Guerrero, the brother of Eddie Guerrero, and Chavo Classic, Chavo Guerrero, Hondo Guerrero, the uncle of Chavo Guerrero. So he's like, look, Hector, it's starting my line this morning, so you're gonna have to slow that shit down. But Hector was a very good talented wrestler as well. Definitely athletic. I was like, look, I'm the enforcer. You don't do that bullshit. Here we go, downtown Danny Brown, the your NWA World Junior Champion at this time. That was another week before he would lose that championship to Mr. Electricity, Steve Regal, not to be confused with Lord Steve Regal. Now we're really gonna get down to business. Yeah, Ole in there. Ole ain't doing no bullshit. See your arm, kid. Say goodbye to your arm. Yes, legend. All six of them. Legends to me. I'm sorry. Rocky King was good. Uh, Peter Brown was okay. Hector was good. Kelly Arn, definitely Ole as well. can't get in. Once they goodbye this on that. Danny Brown. Every time the Rocky King, like the house fire, Danny Footage. He's like, I give you some too, always. I ain't scared of you. Ooh, I am scared of that atomic pop. That's not good for the spine. Say goodnight to Rocky King. Because he just got gold busted. After one, two, three. Always like, cool, I'm good with it. For the old good time. Uh, Slowly but surely going to be leaving this great sport as a full time wrestler. I got to go watch my son wrestle. I'm going to bring in this kid named Lex Luger in, take my spot. I'll feud with y'all a little bit, but that's Lasertron Gobbledygooker. That was Hector Guerrero. In case you didn't know, yes, Hector Guerrero donned on the mask because there's this thing called laser tag that was popular at the time. So he donned on the mask, had a little thing on his chest. Because you had like this little thing on your chest, and you had this gun, laser gun, and you play your friends. You try to shoot at the little tag, and once you hit enough times, it'll go beep beep, whatever. So he poured that and had a belt with a laser or the laser or laser tag gun on, and they just call him Lasertron. And of course, Survivor Series one year they said, "Hey, we're gonna have a big old egg here, and out of that egg is gonna come out the gobbledygooker, and underneath that turkey outfit was Hector Guerrero." And I will say one thing I do. Well, apparently during this time too, they had or maybe a little before this, they had the Rock and Roll Summer Sizzler tour. They had a Rock and Roll Express fan club where people pay money to be in their fan club, and they had this album out called or the single out called uh, uh, Boogie Woogie Dance Hall. Apparently, they made a lot of money, but Rock and Roll Express didn't get a dime of it. But still, it kind of makes you wonder. Executive producer, senior producer, Virgil Runnels. Huh. Oh, that's Dusty Rhodes. But but one thing I will agree with, a lot of people say they were just a territory, and Vince had this vision of merchandise and movies and all this other stuff, a whole big entertainment conglomerate in which uh, Jim Crockett was trying to want to compete with Vince, but really didn't know how to do the merchandise and like I said, like now a lot of wrestlers they get royalty checks from uh, their likeness or a percentage of the uh, merch money. They like a T-shirt or action figure of them gets sold. They get a portion of that. I heard it's pretty good money, at least five figures a month. That's five, 10, 20, $30,000, I think. One person said they made in one month from merchandise. and this is recent too. Um, so, but at time they understand that. So imagine if they just try to find a toy company or try to find uh, a way to sell more T-shirts, more wrestlers' own fan clubs where fans pay money and just give the guys a portion of that. And, not sure if that would save the company because what was it? The one documentary about the Proctor promotion when Dusty came in. Maybe a show would draw like $50,000, but uh, it would cost $40,000 to run it, do it. So, yeah, $10,000 profit, but sometimes do you really have to spend all the money to just to make $10,000? I don't know. I'm not on the business end of that. But yes, that was a NWA Pro from 1986. Like I said, I grew up watching stuff. Bring back some good memories. Like I said, you got a Rock and Roll Midnight still feuding, and a rookie named Warlord came in, and of course, y'all know what happened there. He teamed with Barbarian of Powers of Pain, and from what I think the story's right, they didn't want to. They were booked in some scaffold matches with the Road Warriors, and Road Warriors weren't going to do the job. And I think it was already booked. They was going to do the job, and you got two big 300-pound muscle bound guys going, we ain't falling from this high. Screw that. So they wound up going to WWF. Uh, still has the Powers of Pain. Actually, Baron Von Raschke went up with them as well. For a short time, he was like the manager. Yeah, what name he called him. But he was just there for a short time. Then they pulled a double turn on one Survivor Series. They wound up signing with Mr. Fuji, and Demolition wound up turning babyface and without a manager. But they never did get the tag team gold or Powers of Pain. They would eventually split them up. I believe Warlord went with Slick, and Barbarian went with Bobby Heenan. Changed their look and everything a little bit. Uh, uh, let's see. Aku would team Andre, beat the Closet Nation, and Aku towards the end of their Leagues of Barbarians WWF run, they would team together. Pretty good tag team, but didn't do nothing with them. Uh, they kind of got a big push from WCW being a contender for the World WCW World Title when Ron Simmons had it. That was during the Bill Watts era. Was it a mistake to do that? Who knows? Uh, I thought it was good stuff. But well, what you guys think? What you think about the NWA Pro from 1986? Like the key to there, he was. It's a, I don't know what the heck they was feeding those babies born in 1960s and 70s. But man, a lot of those kids were freaking jacked. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I was a kid at the time. This when I was really first getting into it, watching all the wrestling I could from Crockett, Continental, Memphis, WWF when it was on. Uh, but yeah, to me, it was all good stuff. I mean, uh, world class, Puerto Rico. Uh, would any of y'all be interested in watching some Smoky Mountain wrestling? Uh, maybe next, because the way I do it here, maybe we could check out some Smoky Mountain wrestling. I was thinking about that for next week for the watch along. Which yes, again next week, thank goodness, it will be the usual time of 8 o'clock, not 10 o'clock. No travel schedule. Uh, this week, uh, week after next, I think I do gotta go back, but uh, I will be still there on that Friday night. So even next Friday night, it'll still be at the regular time, 8 o'clock. It'll be just be live on location in Lake Park, Georgia. If I don't fall asleep on y'all, that's going to be down there. Like I said, not this Thursday, but Thursday after next, to do a slab inspection. Then midnight that night, they're going to pour concrete, and I'm I'm set for. I'm just not going to get no sleep that night. On Thursday night anyway. So slab pour, all star breakfast from the Waffle House, back to the hotel, go to sleep, and try and be wake up as much as I can for that Thursday or that following Thursdays or Friday nights. Um, Wrestling Gold Friday night. That I'll even though I'll be awake, I'll probably keep that not next Thursday, but Thursday at the spot show live stream kind of short, as short as I can. So maybe that'd be a Q&A all bullshit time uh, episode. So hey, you know, find something we want to bullshit about. We'll bullshit about not this coming Thursday's spot show, but next Thursday's spot show. Like I said, uh I will probably keep that kind of short because I do gotta technically be up really early. I gotta leave the hotel, get to the site by 11:30, get all set up and ready for the tour. Um, so yeah, so next week's already decided. So God, some weeks I'm like, hey, what am I gonna show? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna show? Don't really don't want to repeat myself too much with too much stuff, but or this kind of format, we kind of dig on anything. So yeah, we're gonna check out some Smoky Mountain Wrestling. Uh, Figure out something. They had some good episodes. I do remember. Forgot what YouTube channel. I'm sorry. Had I think just about every episode. And I think I watched it about every episode. Maybe not the final year. Uh, I think I sort of stopped where Boo Bradley first turned babyface against Chris Candido. I think that's where I kind of stopped at. But anyway, it is getting kind of late. Time to uh, call it a night. Let me do the usual plug here. Every Tuesday, I do a trivia show called Wrestling Trivia Tuesday, where I ask 5 questions all dealing with the sport of professional wrestling. Like I said, I usually get those recorded Monday and have them available by Tuesday at 10 a.m. So check it out. Play along with friends. Uh, don't want to say enjoy it while it lasts, but I don't know. This week was kind of it did okay. So uh, not gonna say too much about it now, but for right now, it's there. Going to keep doing it from now. But anyway, I also do a Monday Night Raw recap show. Of course, this Monday night it'll be the aftermath of the uh, SummerSlam 2024. The Cult of Cornette. Yeah, I don't want to listen to Jim Cornette's podcast that much, or I really don't. I did it first, and it's like, okay, okay. But anyway, yes. Usually on Tuesdays, I'll have it up and ready. Of course, it'll be the aftermath of come Monday, it's gonna be the aftermath of SummerSlam this weekend. We'll be watching that, and we'll try to shoot a video out. Kind of depends on how I feel. I should feel okay to do it. Also, I do a AEW Dynamite recap show, and usually I try to have that up on Thursdays. Speaking of Thursday, is Spot Show live stream. This is the OG original, or my original, uh, live stream, the one I kind of just started. Just on a whim, uh, and kind of enjoyed it. But I kind of really enjoyed it. So I enjoyed it so much that for those of you who do not like the curtain wrestling, but like talking about old school wrestling like I do, I have another show, which is this show right here, Wrestling Gold Friday night. They can check out every Friday, just about every Friday. If, of course, like I said, if it changes, I'll let you know. But every Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain, 5 p.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Saturday morning in Japan, and 5 a.m. Saturday morning in India. But yeah, I just I think at the time, um, don't really want to go here, but at the time I just got sick of the politics. Everything you turn, it's like politics. It's like, you watch them, somebody wants to stick in their politics. It's like I just want to like Culture Cornet. I want to hear him talk about wrestling. I don't care, you know, harsh politics he likes, don't likes. I don't care. But he's one of these people. This I don't know if it's the same thing that he's lived rent free in his head, or uh he thinks he brings more people on. I mean, I guess he does. He does pretty well, you know, on the podcast and they get uploaded to YouTube and all that. So, but like I said, it's a lot of things. I mean, politics is totally turn off. I mean, somebody was talking about that the other day. It's like uh, how people kind of I can't turn off our politics in general. It's like you kind of see that entertainment too. It's like uh, and I used um, like a few years ago there was a new Charlie's Angels movie, not the one with Drew Barrymore and Lucy Liu and Cameron Diaz. Those are actually watchable, entertaining to watch. A little dated because it was during that time of The Matrix and uh, uh, Hidden Tiger. I forgot what. Anyway, that one movie where they like to use the strains a lot and do the whatever. So it's kind of dated that way, but still kind of because I watched it the other night in the hotel. It was on Showtime, so I watched it. Still kind of entertaining. Yes, it was girl power and stuff like that. The Spice Girls, popular time, and we got it. But everybody who watched it, you know, kind of enjoyed it. Not everybody. I'm pretty sure it had its haters, but it wasn't because of the whole girl power. It was just they probably just thought it was stupid and it sucked. But I thought it was entertaining. Knew what was going into it, and a lot of people did. But they didn't sit there and go, "Hey, if you're this movie's not for you." Like the current Charlie's Angels did with that one girl from the one vampire werewolf Twilight movie, whatever she was in it. A couple of people, and they were like, "Hey, if you're this movie ain't made for you." Then it bombed, and it's like, "See, y'all hate us or whatever." And it's like, no, you told us, what for certain people. So, and there was an independent movie, kind of on the I don't want to say right side of politics, but the opposite left, right, conservative, what you want to call it, and you know, it didn't do too good. Um, I made fun of certain things, and but they flat out say, hey, if you're this movie ain't for you or anything. It just didn't do too well. And there was people who were, conservative, like watch, movies, and they review movies like it has a couple of laughing spots, but the rest of it kind of sucked because it kept on with that political bullshit. Um, so that kind of threw. I mean, that's the one thing that kind of threw me off the Cornet podcast. I'm like, whatever, cool. You just get sick of it. It's like, okay, cool, get it. You done said it a billion times. You don't like a certain person. I don't care. Now let's talk. I want to hear about, uh, you know, wrestling people. Your opinion on the AEW or the WWE or uh, IWA, TNA, whatever. I don't care about. Uh, I don't listen to you to listen about politics. That's the reason I sway from that as much as I can. Uh, Me personally, I just if I don't like it, I'm pretty sure other people not like it too. I'm pretty sure when people you know want to view me and watch this, I say, hey, cover wrestling from yesterday to today. That's all I want to talk about. I want to talk about wrestling. So, uh, basically, that's the reason I kind of shut Cornette off. Cornette's one of those people. If I had a company, start a company, needed a booker or needed some kind of a uh, like consultant, I will dial the phone. Cornette, how much would you charge to come in and consult, or if you want to book, try your hand. What's your fee, whatever. I'll see if it's in my budget. In my budget. If he gives me a number, it's not in my budget. I'm like, well, thank you, sir. Have a good one. Uh, Nice talking to you. Um, or if it's within my budget, say, hey, well, if you want to, you got to say no now, or whatever. Come down, I'll tell you, what we're about. I'm not here to, conquer the world. Not here to be the next, business man, whatever. Just want to do some good wrestling. Yes, want to make some money. If we grow, we grow. If I lose way too much money, I'll probably shut this fucker down. Uh, but want to have good wrestling and hopefully grow the grows. Like any business would do. But yeah, I just couldn't handle the constant, politics, politics, politics. Uh, but yeah, like you said, I just like his wrestling. And some of his opinions I agree with. Some opinions I don't. I think he's really. I mean, there's a few people he likes in AEW. Uh, I think he's an Osprey fan, Darby Allin fan. He'll tell you if they're being fucked up or not and whatnot. And I don't think he's a huge fan of AEW. And me, I'm one of these people that's like, you know what? I'm a fan. I'll watch it, give it a shot, and give my own personal opinion about AEW. Uh, just my opinion as a fan, what I think they're missing. Uh, if there's something in WWE I like or don't like, I'll say it. But right now, I mean, like I said, we talked about SummerSlam for this weekend, and to be honest, this is all those matches going to be 5-star matches. Not even in Tokyo Dome, it would be, but potential to be maybe one or two of them, but the rest of them going to be average at best, but story wise, entertaining. Yeah, I try to do that too, um, but sometimes I just don't get around to it. I will say the last Jim Cornette podcast I did listen to was when he did the tribute to Bobby Eaton. And if you didn't listen to that one, go listen to that one. I mean, Cornette was close friends. He worked colleagues and stuff like that, friends with Bobby for so many years. Uh, I mean, it's kind of sad to listen to Cornette talk about him. I mean, good things, of course, but I mean, Jim Cornette was legit choked up. This one, that one hit him hard. Uh, that was the last one I made a purpose to download that. Listen to that because I knew it wouldn't be it was going to be about Bobby and stuff like that. So totally totally listen to that. Recommend that, especially if you can't really remember any Bobby stories that probably been told before, but um, was it that one? Yeah, just go back and listen to it, or if you haven't listened to it, listen to it. Definitely recommend it. Um, so, um, and yes, I will say anything that the two nicest wrestlers I ever met personally, got an autograph from Bobby and Brad Armstrong. Ole Anderson was kind of cool too. Because I bought my book and he signed my book. He was like, "Hey kid, how you doing?" Shook my hand, um, signed my book. Great book, by the way. Should be in should be a required reading for all wrestling schools. But like I said, going to call it a night here. Like I said, appreciate everybody tuning in. Next week, definitely be here, same time, same channel. Uh, so again, if you're not watching it live, leave comments in the comment section. Like button, notification bell, be a champ. Hit the subscribe button. Yes, SummerSlam is this weekend. Awesome card. Going probably. Like I said, I got the Southern Fried Championship Wrestling Show in Monroe Saturday, so I won't watch it live. I'm not going to go on social media. If I use my phone for anything, it's going to be play a game or answer texts or calls or what text back and forth. But nothing to do with SummerSlam. So probably because their shows usually end about 10 o'clock, so I'm usually home by 10:30, and I could probably get an hour and a half in. If it's going to be a 3 hour pay per view, I'll probably at least get halfway watched and watch the rest in the morning, or uh, or just go to bed at night. And of course, if I'm feeling this way, I'll probably go straight to sleep like I did this past Saturday. My God, that Summer freaking Slam. I'm going to be watching it, and I will do a video on it. It will be available uh, Sunday after I watch it and put it all together. Gotta hire me a producer. I have no money. I'm not making money off this yet, so I can't hire nobody. Uh, so, if you want to produce for free, get a shout. Call it internship. I wish I hate to jump off subject. I know I'm about to leave here, but I wish I was really good at producing like YouTube videos and and good for like other people too. They get some of those guys per client they have, or some of those folks. Excuse me. Sorry. I got another funny work story. Anyway, uh, never mind. I won't tell that story. Some of those people who just do edits for people's YouTube channel, like there's one big one I follow called Nerderotic. Dude has like millions of or at least over a million followers now or subscribers. Has pretty good content, but he has his own producer. Holy, the look he gave me when I asked him to sign the biggest wrestling fan show. I think I just said, I just sign your name. That's cool. I don't know. I was never that big of a autograph sticker, but I know one time when I seen Oli was going to be there and selling his book, I definitely wanted to get his book. And he was there to sign an autograph. Very cool. Uh, and I'll say it again, Brad Armstrong. Uh, he was doing an indie show in Canton, Georgia. We went to that, and I had a shoot interview. I was like, I'm gonna run a shoot interview with me if if I run into him there, if he's available there, I'm gonna get his autograph. and it came out like he has bags, but he's about to head out, and I don't want to be that guy who's going to be guys just want to go home because family stuff like that, and it's all good, but I'm not going to be that guy, you know, especially a grown man going, hey, can I sign your autograph? I know you're trying to get the fuck out of here. Uh, but lucky me, some kid stopped him first. Joe, I think you were there that night. 'Cause I was a little hesitant. I was like, I didn't want to be that guy. And some little girl stopped him first, for shake hands or whatever and whatnot. And I eased on over there with my, sheer review, and he took it out, signed it, and he talked to us for a few minutes. He's like, "Hey, the sheer review, did it turn out pretty good? They were supposed to send me a copy, but they never did send me a copy." I was like, "Fucking sucks." But uh, if you can find it, maybe you can find it on eBay or something like that. I don't think it's on YouTube. It was a straight shooting when the Ring of Honor was doing their own shooting reviews away from uh, RF Video. They had a straight shooting series, and they had one with Brad Armstrong. It was good. It was entertaining. Probably one of my, I'll say, easily top five favorite shooting reviews. But yes, I will be watching some. But no, getting back to the people who like he has. I forgot the guy who does who produces his, but I don't think he gave the number. I, I'm for sure the number's close to it. So the guy who produces this just for his videos, I think the erotic guy's name is Gary, but his producer's name is I forget his producer's name. But anyway, uh, pays him like $2,000 a month, around 2,000. And when I looked it up, like Googled it, and that like, yeah, some of those people who produce YouTube videos for big content creators, for each client, they get like 2 grand. I'm like, oh, I need to like get really good at producing this shit and get 4 or 5 clients so I can. Now I'm pretty sure a lot of them they produce a lot of stuff for them, uh, so I had to get good and quick at being able to produce it, make it look good, put the little stuff in there to make it entertaining, and send it back to them and say, hey, it looks good. I'm gonna run it. All right, cool. Sort of checks in the mail. Uh, however people do it these days. But yeah, Oli was cool. Um, I didn't get I didn't get an autograph from Raven, but Raven was pretty cool. Uh, hmm. Bobby Eaton, of course, he was cool too. Uh, don't know if he did a show for NWA Wildlife Friday night. I think he kind of showed up a little late, whatnot, but still wrestled the show. Uh, yeah, if he didn't mind, he wouldn't have went through the people. Yeah, yeah, but I mean, he has bags with him, of course, and like I said, I'm not a big old autograph seeker, so I mean, I know you told me that same thing that night. I was like, nah, he's trying to fucking leave, dude. I don't want to be that fucking asshole. But the little girl, thank you for being the asshole for me. You stopped him for me, and I got my autograph. Still got that autograph. Still got that case. I think a couple years ago, my brother bought it at the sheer review. I was like, you take very good care of this one. So I got the autograph. This one. Uh, so you were like little bigger on the autograph seeking thing than I was. I wish I should have been, but didn't think of it at the time. Uh, but hopefully one day I'll move soon and I can get rid of this thing, this brick wall behind me, and have a nice little room with uh, some collectibles on there. That's my goal one day. Hopefully, if I'm still able to do this and still doing this, uh, make it look some kind of pro style. See, this is amateur style. This is rookie. See, I'm still could be considered rookie and amateur since I'm not getting paid. So, not getting paid yet, so I'm still amateur. So that's why if it's bad, looks amateurish, hey, it's because I'm not getting paid for it. That's why it looks totally amateurish. That's my that's my excuse. I'm sticking with it. I'm pretty sure one day I'll have to buckle down one day and uh, really start learning some stuff here and make all this shit look better. Make my videos better and everything. Learn how people can actually use footage and not get in trouble for it. So I'm pretty sure that's all in editing. But anyways, like I said, I think I'm going to call it a night. Appreciate everybody watching. Appreciate people in the chat. Uh, if you're watching on replay, appreciate you folks too. If you leave a comment, appreciate you again. Even just say hello. Other than that, you folks have a good one. Have a safe weekend. And by God, it's Summer freaking Slam weekend. Let's all watch that and enjoy it. Everybody have a good one. Take it easy. Hey there, thank you for checking this out. If you enjoyed it, share with friends, drop a like button, leave a comment. Also, be a champ and hit that subscribe button. You can also check me out on social media, Facebook at Ronald Ray, on X or Twitter is RPATRPTV46. Until next time.
So long from the peach state of Georgia.